Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, and I'm bringing you guys a video. I wanted to have a quick discussion about the kind of my updated thoughts on the Nike Twitter RSVP system, as well as the Nike releases at 5 a.m. I'm showing you guys something that I found kind of entertaining, to myself at least. I've been having a lot of problems lately with pickups, and I don't know why. I actually started back with the Bread 4s, and and it happened with a couple different pairs of shoes. But what ended up happening is I'm on my phone. Sometimes I don't have my laptop near, and sometimes I'm on my phone with my Twitter application, and I'm just constantly refreshing and refreshing, and ran into the problem where it doesn't bring me the links. It doesn't refresh, and I'm not blaming this on Nike Store by any means, because this is obviously probably an issue with the Twitter application, at least on my end. The reason why I'm doing the video is I want to know if you guys have actually had this problem or not, or if I'm the only one, because if you notice on the screen right here, the left-hand side represents the Twitter application on my phone. The right-hand side represents the Twitter application that was on my desktop. Now, I have a MacBook, but I was not using the Twitter application that MacBook has. I was using the web browser. I think it was just a Safari window, and I was refreshing that. Now, if you notice, under the kicks, right above the Kicks in the City comment or post, there was the LeBron Black History Month available on the right-hand side. That never ever showed up on my feed for my iPhone. So I honestly, what I was planning on doing is I was refreshing both so I could try to cop a couple different pairs if possible. So I wanted to get the LeBron Black History Month. Those had priority, and I thought that historically, I've had more success on my phone than on my desktop. So I was like, okay, I'm going to use the phone one just for the Black History Month one. As soon as I see it, I'm going to click that link button, and then on the right one, I'm gonna I'll try to get the KDs or the fives, because those are the kind of ones I wanted. Honestly, I like all of the Black History Month's shoes. This year's releases because of the colorways. The orange and black is just my thing. I love my orange and black sneakers. So what ended up happening is I refreshed and I was like, oh crap! I'm like, why is I see the LeBron one? I don't see it on the other side. So I instantly clicked it. I was able to secure a pair of the LeBron X's of the BHMs, and I was happy about doing that. But I was just showing you guys this because it was kind of weird. Like it, I was doing this at the exact same time. It didn't show up on one feed. It did show up on the other one. And I've had this problem in the past for a couple other releases where it didn't actually even show up. And I see some of the other ones that show up, but that one for some reason didn't, and it ended up. If I would have just relied on my iPhone, which originally I was going to do, I actually had to get up in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning, and grab a charger for my Mac, and I was like, I might as well just keep this available and try. Put on my super try hard pants, so as I say on my video game channel, when I try hard, and try to get these kicks. So I ended up getting them, but I want to know you guys' thoughts on the RSVP system and also on the RSVP system and the 5 a.m. releases. For me, this is just killer. 5 a.m. Pacific time is just a huge pain in the backside. I finally am like up and around today, but I have to hurry and get this video done because I have to commute an hour and a half for a DJ gig that I'm going to do tonight. But it makes it real difficult. But let's go to the next screen. I'll show you guys the Twitter RSVP thing that had happened to me earlier in the week that I was kind of confused about. So you can see right here the Twitter RSVP thing ended up going down earlier in the week, and you can see from the beginning time from when my local Nike store said that it's now open for the Kobe's. Let's say for this example, then you can see. So they send one message saying the Kobe's are available. Then they say another one that says DMS now, and then literally 3 seconds after that one that says they're closed. So I'm like, what? Like I was on it on this one, dude, and I could not. Unfortunately, for some reason, when I copied and paste, it ended up even though I only selected the hashtag, it copied and pasted the whole entire tweet. And I've never actually had this happen before. It was kind of new from my own follies, but so it was my fault. I mean, chances are I could have got this one if I didn't get the copy and paste all screwed up. But I'm just kind of like I couldn't believe this. Like 17 or was it 14 seconds? 14 seconds in, and from the very first tweet to the very last one, it was open and close. And I had to get this screenshot really quick because if you don't get it within the seconds, it will automatically go to a minute, and then it will say minutes ago or whatever instead of the seconds. Instead of so if it was like 1 minute and 30 seconds in, couldn't have got a close screenshot. But I wanted to know what you guys think about this. I know that there's been rumors out there, and I'm sure that's not just rumors that there's applications or whatnot that people are using to secure these things. I don't necessarily think that's what's going on. But here's my thought, and I don't know if it's a good or bad one. But why don't they do the RSVPs releases at a specific time? I mean, it would, I think it would be a little bit more fair for everybody involved, especially if this is region specific. Why wouldn't they do like a 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Um, opening of that RSVP? That way we all wait for the RSVP link at that time and click, and whoever's the fastest gets it. I think that I don't know. I think that that's honestly, like, in my mind, it's a good idea because it lets me. I mean, I work from home and I work on my computer all day long. So if it happens during the day, I have to be just checking and refreshing honestly all day, just as like you guys have to do to try to get your own RSVPs. But a lot of you guys have school, so I heard some people were saying, yeah, that it's a pain because you're sitting in class and you're not paying attention in school because you're refreshing your browser. But I'm just thinking, why wouldn't they do this at a specific time, just like they do the actual releases at 5 a.m. PST on Saturdays or whatever? Why wouldn't they do this on Thursdays at 7 p.m. or something like that, so we kind of know and get into a rhythm of going in? That way, it's not 100% of a gamble of whether or not you're actually going to be able to get the sneakers or not. It's kind of more closer to the lines of, I know I got to get into this time. I'm going to send my links or my tweets at this time or whatever. I don't know if that's good. And, you know, this is just me thinking aloud. And if there's consequences or repercussions from something like that happening, leave a comment and let me know what you think that might be. Because, you know, I think I try to think of kind of outside of the box and think of some ideas to better other people's chances or our chances in general of getting the sneakers. And I'm not complaining. Again, I ended up getting the LeBrons. I feel like it was a really lucky move that I was able to get them, but I was able to get them. And you know, I don't know. Nowadays, it is extremely difficult to get sneakers in comparison to the way it was like 5 years ago or whatever. So, but because of technology, and I understand and appreciate what Nike is doing with this system, because they're avoiding the lines and the possible violence for the pickups of the shoes the day of. And I think that's great. I do think that's great, and I commend them for their actions. And I know that's the reason why they're doing it behind it, but the system sometimes seems a little bit off, in my opinion. But I have to say that the RSVP system has improved from originally, because I believe since it's automatic now, if you send the RSVP in, you automatically get a reply back saying you didn't get it instead of having to wait. At least in my region, you don't have to wait and see that you failed like 5 hours later. It will just let you know right away that you're a failure. Um, but yeah, and I don't know about the Foot Locker raffle system. As I mentioned, the Foot Locker video was extremely confusing. The employees in the Foot Locker didn't know what was going on for the raffle either. Uh, my thoughts on having them mainstream that whole entire process, if they leave that in control of the employees of each individual store, I see that as being a problem, only because, and I'm not saying this is true for all stores, but in most cases, or in some cases at least, there's crooked employees, and the whole process is crooked, where people will just RSVP, or not RSVP, do the raffle and let their people win, the people that they want to win. So it's not necessarily a straight up raffle. At least that's what I've seen locally and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know really what the answers are. I mean, there's limited supply, and there's a lot of people that want the sneakers. All I can say is that there are other sneakers out there, and I mean, 2012 was a huge year for myself, and 2013, I mean, huge years in buying sneakers. 2013 is scaring me, man, because they have all these crazy releases that I'm seeing. I'm seeing so many pairs of foam posits, and I'm seeing a lot of retro fours and whatever the other ones are that are coming out that we don't even know of. It's scaring me, man, because I know I'm not going to be able to afford all these things, especially with the wife in school still. So that's pretty much it, dudes. I got to get out of here. I got to get to another event thing that I'm DJing tonight. But we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping in and listen to me rant and rave, or not really, but just more discussion on this whole process thing. And check back. I will have some more sneaker videos later this week. I don't have any time to make one today, and I'll be out of town until late tomorrow, so it might be till Monday. But I'll have something for you guys. Have a good one again. Thanks, guys.